Hi guys, and welcome back to another installment of All About AI's YouTube channel. I'm Hassan, your host for today, and we're going to be diving into Gemini 2.5, which is Google DeepMind's newest installment. Now I'm going to ask it to play Tic Tac Toe with me, although DeepMind has specifically asked us to use this model for complex reasoning, mathematics, and coding. So as you can see in the coding box, it has given me numbers from 1 to 9 and has asked me to pick one. And as you can see, I picked the first one and ChatGPT picked the middle one. Now I'm going to outsmart it by creating a paradox. And as expected, it chose the one in the corner. So I'm going to go with 3. You gotta think longer than usual, huh? Now, obviously, it chose one of them. I'm gonna choose the one on the top. Oh, my bad. I think 0 was not a valid option. Yeah, we're gonna choose 6. All right. And obviously, it's gonna announce me as the winner, as expected. You win, well played. But this isn't a fun experience, and I'm not going to be logging into ChatGPT every time I want to play Tic Tac Toe, right? So let's come up with a unique model. I want to be able to create an offline version of Tic Tac Toe using Gemini 2.5, and this is the prompt that I came up with. I've asked it for a P5JS code so that I can run it online. And I've given it such simple instructions on making the game. And as you can see, it's defining each task that it is contemplating. And from here, it started with the JavaScript. Now, all of this is gibberish to me. So all I'm going to do is wait for it to complete the code, which could take a couple of minutes. And here you can see instructions on how to run the code. All right, pretty simple. Let's go ahead and copy the code. And we're going to go to the P5JS runner and click on play. Here we go. We have a simple tic-tac-toe game with no starting screen. It just moves on directly to the game. I'm going to choose the corner cell. Let's see. Oh, there is no computer. I'm playing both sides. I should have been clear on the prompt. This is boring. I already know what prompt I have to run next time. Now I've made some tweaks to my original prompt, and I've asked it to create an immersive game where the opponent will be the computer. And I've also asked it to improve the graphics. So it's going through the whole process all over again. It's not going to create a value addition to the previous code. It's going to give us a whole new code from scratch. So we're going to follow the same process all over again. We're going to wait for it to come up with the code. Just a couple of minutes more. Voila, we have the whole code. We have to go copy it from the top and we're ready to run it on. Here we go. All right, select the whole code and replace it with the original code. And here we go. All right, we have a welcome screen. That's certainly an improvement. Click anywhere to start. We're going to click. All right, let's see if the computer plays along. Yep, it did. So that prompt actually worked. But can I win? Yeah, it's going to be a tie game. Which reminds me, I want to see some celebrations when I win. It works every time. All right, let's go back to the drawing board. And finally, this is the prompt that I've come up with. I want aesthetic fonts and visuals, and I want to see the grid with smaller fonts because the fonts was clashing with the grid. And I also want some celebratory, let's say, I guess fireworks or perhaps some form of celebration at the end of the game. And I guess this should work. Let's run it. I should also mention that I noticed how Gemini had caught on how I play the game. It had started understanding where I create complexities in the next move, and it started adapting to it. All right, I have my new code. I'm gonna run it. Have it. Now we're gonna copy the code and we're gonna run it one final time, hoping for the best. And play. All right. Oh, there we go. Do you see the immersive screen? Yep. He already knows my next move, and it's a draw. Let's try and beat him this time. Oh, Gemini is like not so fast. All right, that is a good sign though. There we go. All right. With that said, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below of what you think of Gemini 2.5 and what you have been able to generate using this awesome tool. I can't wait to hear from you. And don't forget to share this with anyone who prefers using such tools and subscribe to our channel for more such updates. With that said, we'll be seeing you in the next video. Have fun out there.